information, and I'm going to take you through 3 secrets. I'm going to deep dive on some implementation. I like to help people get results. A lot of times you see a presentation and people tell you all this stuff and you learn all this stuff. Then it's like, well, what do I do with this stuff? So I'm going to show you this stuff, and I'm also going to show you how you can do and you can apply some of this stuff, right? I'm really big on implementation. That's part of our brand. That's part of what we do. We help you implement, or we implement for you. So let's begin. All right, welcome. AI Real Estate Marketing Secrets. I'm going to show you how you can generate more business using AI, okay? What I'm going to teach you is I'm going to teach you some strategies that come from my books. I've written a few books. I'm going to take concepts from some of these books here. If you want to learn more, all you have to do is purchase one of these books. The link that you see on the screen is how you can get access to either of the books that you're interested in. That website is amazon.com/author/Jerome Lewis. Okay, so this is brought to you by myself, Jerome Lewis. These are just some of the places I've been featured. I'm only saying this so you understand that I have an idea of what I'm talking about. Fast Client Attraction Secrets. These are some of my mentors. These are some of my favorite pictures. I just like to show these off because these are key moments for me. You see, I first got interested in real estate because of this gentleman here, Robert Kiyosaki. This gentleman here, Ron LeGrand, he drove it home to help understand the importance of real estate investing. And here, I used to be really shy. So here I am at an event with over 3,000 attendees, and I'm speaking on stage. That's another event, me helping out one of my local real estate investor associations. So let me show you how you can implement some of this stuff into your business. But before we do that, something I need you to understand is that ideas are worthless without implementation. We must implement what we learn. So don't come here or don't watch this video with the intent of just to watch. There's like you have to actually apply and implement the things that you learn. Therefore, here's what I need from you. I need implementation from you. For you to be successful, I just need some implementation, okay? All right, so please type yes. Please say yes. I need commitment from you. If I can get commitment from you, we have a deal. So, do we have a deal? Who is Jerome Lewis? I was born and raised in South Philadelphia. As a baby, I was dropped on my head by my alcoholic father. I used to be shy. I'm still introverted. I was bullied in elementary and abused as a child. I was raised by my single mother, didn't have a father. I was taken away from my mother at about 7 years old. I was put through foster care and legitimately diagnosed with ADHD. Not the fake ADHD that everybody says they have. Oh, I can't pay attention. Oh, I got ADD. Like, this was a real problem for me growing up. I was an angry child, affiliated with gangs, got in a lot of trouble. But now I'm a father of 4. I'm a real estate investor, real estate agent, and I'm also a #1 best-selling author and real estate instructor. Right? That's proof that I'm an introvert. You can see that there. I work with real estate experts and other entrepreneurs. I just have a real strong affinity and liking to real estate because I know how much the real estate industry, how many lives it changes, right? On both fronts, on both sides. Here are some of my client successes. I help people with a myriad of things, but this is one of my favorite things I like to help them do. Help them become authors. Now, the power of handwritten note taking, I want you to understand the importance of writing and taking notes. Taking notes turns out to be the best way to remember and implement information, not by typing, by hand. Okay. The most important thing that you could probably grasp from today and in any business is to follow up. These are some online stats. 50% of sales go to the first salesperson that contact them. If you follow up within 5 minutes, you're 9 times more likely to convert. And then these are the main focus, the bottom two. So the gray area, nurtured leads make 47% larger purchases than non-nurtured leads. 80% of sales require 5 follow-up attempts. 80% of sales, at least 5. And only 44% of people give up. And 44% of people give up after the first try. So before we get started, I must say this again. Ideas are worthless without implementation. Does anybody know who the wealthiest generation is? Most of us know the wealthiest generation they're mostly offline. So in terms of social media, these are the social media age demographics. 80% of social media demographics are under 50 years old. But the oldest demographic, it's only 20% of them on social media. So I say this so we can understand that we should keep in mind that there's another demographic that we serve. And the reason why I mention that because we need to understand that they're not paying attention online. And it's not about what we want, it's about what they want. And they own the most houses. So most of us here are looking to sell or buy houses. Can't sell or buy a house if most of your audience is offline and you're not reaching them. So now the median home price in 2023, July 2023, $416,000. Now I mention that so you can understand the average commission, 3% of is 9,000. So the average commission is 9,000. I'm saying that so you can understand that you must not cheap out on your marketing because these transactions are worth so much to us. This is one of the reasons why I love real estate. There's a lot of money to be made in real estate. Average net worth by age. So this is just to confirm, right? This is from the U.S. Federal Reserve. The average net worth by age, ages 55 through 74, over $1 million. 45 through 54 is between 800,000. And then everybody else is half of the 800,000. So you want to be wealthy, you want to reach those people, keep in mind your audience. Remember who you're talking to, right? Why this matters is because digital is great, but you're missing out a large demographic offline. You're missing the people that are not online and on social media. Next, people are overwhelmed by digital pollution and information overload. Okay. So here's what we're going to cover today. Number 1, real estate marketing secret number 1, the ultimate marketing asset. And I'm going to show you how you can use AI to increase your efficiency exponentially. This way you're known, liked, and trusted, which means you'll close more deals. Secret number 2, we're going to discover how to create an unlimited marketing money strategy, right? We're going to create unlimited marketing money from nothing. This way you don't deal with freebie seekers and bad leads. You're dealing with quality leads. Number 3, I'm going to show you how to create a follow-up strategy so you can close more deals. And this will double your business, right? If most people just follow up on their leads, they double their business. Okay? Follow-up is so important. And then a bonus secret, I'm going to give you a little bit of implementation. I'm going to show you how you can implement some of this. I want to get you a result fast. So you can say, I appreciate that. And I want to work with Jerome so I can get to the next level. I want you to think about, you can see the heading there. I always want you to think about ChatGPT as your ghostwriter, your assistant. I don't want you to think about it as a tool necessarily. I want you to think about it as an assistant that you're using to help you in your business. Those that utilize ChatGPT in their business versus those that don't. I want you to think about it. Who's going to win, right? You have a full-fledged assistant that's going to help you implement some of these things much faster than we could even imagine or dream of. Who would win that battle? It's always going to be the person using the proper tools. Now, the things that I'm going to talk about today, you can learn more by checking out my book, The Ultimate Real Estate Marketing Asset. You can get that on Amazon. And I go deeper. I'm only going to give you a few here in this presentation, but inside of this book, I'll talk about this in much greater detail. So, with an ultimate marketing asset, leads that have raised their hand and shown interest in your services, that's what you get. They're legitimate leads that say, hey, I'm interested in doing what it is or buying what you're selling. Okay? Next, they're trained or can be trained to work with you through your ultimate marketing asset. So, secret number one, your ultimate marketing asset, it stays around forever. People don't throw them away. Instead, they donate them. And the cool thing is, it's your marketing, so it will have your call to actions, your services, everything that you do. People are going to donate your ultimate marketing asset with all of that inside of it. The reason why I mention that is because most people throw away marketing material, business cards, brochures, pamphlets, postcards. They throw these things away. But this ultimate marketing asset, they never throw it away. Worst case scenario, they'll donate it. And it lives on to serve other people and potentially bring you more business. The ultimate marketing asset puts you on the world's largest paid search engine platform. Google is number one search engine platform, but it's not a paid search engine platform. YouTube is number two. It's the second largest search engine platform, but it's not a paid search engine platform. Number three is Amazon. It's the largest paid search engine platform. Paid. People that are on Amazon are looking to pay. They're buyers. Next, your ultimate marketing asset, people are going to give them as gifts. You can give them as gifts, and other people will give them as gifts. It's a great starting point for your marketing. It allows you to collect name, phone number, email, and physical mailing address. Because people have to send you that information to receive your ultimate marketing asset. This means you can constantly follow up without the thousands of competitor distractions. All right, I want you to think about email inboxes. How many unread emails do you have? How many distractions are on social media? Remember, people are overwhelmed with digital pollution. Some people don't even like to log into their accounts because it's so much digital pollution. There's so many solutions, so many recommendations in marketing and advertising. With the ultimate marketing asset, consumers are going to fund your paid advertising. Right? You can charge them $10, $20, $15, $5, whatever. And then you can offer them more, right? Upsell or downsell. Upsell, downsell, cross-sell. You can sell them another ultimate marketing asset. You can sell them an audiobook, an audiobook bundle. You can charge them for shipping and handling, rush shipping and handling. You want to receive it faster? Just pay a little bit extra. You can send them a webinar. You can charge for a webinar. You can charge for a course or a mini course, consultation, right? Your ultimate marketing asset gives you the opportunity to present each of these things. But here's the thing. You're not going to spend that money. This is where we talk about creating an unlimited advertising budget, but you're going to put that money back into your advertising and your marketing. Your objective is to create a marketing budget. If you can run ads at $10 a day, your advertising budget becomes infinite and unlimited. Who can't sell one book at $10 per day? One product at $10 per day. So what is an ultimate marketing asset? Is what you see here. It's a book. So these are all ultimate marketing assets, right? You got book number 1. So the home seller's advantage to unlocking the secrets to a successful property sale. Number 2, breaking free from foreclosure. Number 3, a 50-minute guide to real estate in Palm Beach County, Florida, buying and selling paradise. Number 4, how not to flop your flip. What every real estate investor should know about hiring, managing, and firing construction contractors. Okay, so your ultimate marketing asset is a book. Here's another book. This is one that we just recently published. House to Sell. I'm an investor. I want people to sell their house to me. So this book is some of the most common questions and some of the most common objections that people have about selling their house. The way I need them to buy the house. So I can send this to them before I have a phone call with them or before I have a meeting with them. There are some other items, some others, right? These are all ultimate marketing assets. Okay, Jerome, but how? This sounds great, but I doubt I can do this. Can you type things into an AI interface like ChatGPT? If you can type into ChatGPT, you're well on your way. Can you copy and paste? Yes. If you can copy and paste, you're well on your way. Can you drag and drop? Yes. Right? If you can drag and drop, you're well on your way. So, if you could do these 3 things, you have everything you need to create your ultimate marketing asset. And I'm going to show you how. So, some people still have some objections, some excuses, some things they want to say, why this won't work, how this won't work, right? AI is inauthentic. People will know. It's plagiarism. Yeah, that's okay. We can overcome that, right? So, first things first. So what? Right? Who cares? The only person that cares is you. The customers, your prospects won't care. They will not care. They only care that you're helping solve their problem. Okay? So, some will, some won't. So what? Set expectations. Tell them that you use an AI assistant to put it together, your content together. That's okay. You don't need to hide anything. Here's another more authentic way, though, for those of you that want to take this route. Use video. So use video. What you're going to do is you're going to get those videos transcribed. Transcription is turning audio or video content into text. So this is how I create all of my books. I use videos. I transcribe those videos into text. And I put my books together, or my blogs, or my articles, or my social media posts. Okay? So I create a video, then I create a video, have it transcribed, and then I have ChatGPT to correct the grammar. Hey, ChatGPT, correct the grammar and the sentence structure on this transcript. Then it's the same as we talked about before. You copy, paste, drag, and drop. Add pictures where necessary and relevant. There you have it. So, information overload. Again, most people are overwhelmed by digital pollution. Okay? People are just overwhelmed. With digital products, expect 1 to 3% of people to purchase your product or your offer. But with physical products, expect 18 to 16% of people to purchase your product or your offer. Okay? You multiply your conversions 4 to 5 times. What we teach works. I run a marketing agency, and these are just some of our customer reviews. We get a lot of reviews. We have 300 here. This is not everything, but we get a lot of testimonials. And let me show you one of my favorite products. So this is my favorite thing to show. These are not all, because I'm updating this thing constantly, at least once a week. But these are our results and what other people say about us. This here alone is 310 pages of testimonials, results, proof, case studies, examples. This is everything everybody's saying. We document and we record this. Imagine you did the same thing, right? Somebody's skeptical or doubt how you work. Create a book on case studies or a blog, and you give this to them, right? This is something that we give, right? Someone comes in, they purchase a book. We give them our results and testimonials too. Here, take both of these, right? You have some doubts that this won't work. Here you go. Here's all of the proof that you need. So I'll give you the original book. Then I also give you our results and our case studies and our testimonials, right? So ebooks still no match for printed books. Estimated share of the population that purchased ebook versus a print book in 2020. Right? You can see that there. The dark blue are the ebooks. The light blue border-ish invisible space, it's printed books. Printed books beat ebook in every single country. And it's double in the United States. People still buy books. These are some stats here. Printed books, 788 million units in 2022. So don't let people tell you people aren't buying print and physical books. Don't fall for it. Print books have increased 13% between 2020 and 2021, and 21% between 2019 and 2021. Ebook sales, they're growing, of course. They grew by 20%. But in terms of quantity, print books outsell ebooks. And let me show you right here. Print books outsell ebooks 4-1. Okay. Look at the numbers there. This is from Association of American Publishers. We have about 70% in print. It's over 70%, right? About 73% in print. And then the rest is ebooks. Okay. So here's some more examples showcasing print books are just outselling ebooks. This is Rich. He came through one of our intensive workshops. And Rich says, I literally wrote an entire book in 2 hours. So we show you how to get this done in 4 hours or less. All right. This is Shirley. She just published her book. I still can't believe it's real. This is something I wanted to do for a long time, and now it's a reality. She published a book on her expertise. She's an expert in buying and selling paradise in Palm Beach County. She's the authority. She published the book. So she's no longer the sales or real estate agent. She is the authority figure. She's the authority, right? Author, authority. This is a testimonial from Gary. Gary sent this to us. Gentlemen, your book workshop is phenomenal, he said. The presentation was easy to understand and follow. As a 72-year-old technically challenged AI neophyte, I must say your workshop is amazing. It provided me with the tools and information, and it cut off there. It's Gary again. I went to bed as an unpublished author, and I woke up as a published author. It's my wildest dream come true. I'm still in awe. This experience has blessed me and my family, and it puts my career business plan in a whole new light. Now, what I really love about Gary is the fact that he's 72. And he got this done in one day using our process. One day. 72. Hates technology. He even has some tech issues. He got it done. Here's Jared. Yesterday, I did a sales call in person, which I closed, and I brought along my book. And the first thing I did was give it to them. Man, that's a boss move, right? Isn't it? Instead of you giving them a business card or a brochure or pulling out some wonky QR system, you give them a book. You give them a book with the QR code inside of it or your business card inside of the book. Here's Jared. He says, I'll make between 15 and 20,000 from that client. Okay. So I want you to think about ChatGPT and AI as your assistant always. But in this particular case, I want you to think about it as your ghostwriter. These are some famous ghostwritten books. Did you know these books were ghostwritten? So the author receives credit for the book, even though they didn't do a lot of the work. They may have added their touch and flavor into it, but a ghostwriter did the bulk of the work. And it's hard to find out who actually wrote a lot of stuff these days. Ghostwriting is popular, and the ghostwriter agrees to write the book and credit the author. So in our case, we would do the same thing. And our ghostwriter is ChatGPT, or another generative AI to text platform. So some people also think people don't read books anymore. They do. People do read books, but that's not the point of today's presentation. What's really important is the fact that people buy books, right? So showing you the statistics and the data showing that people actually buy books. Some people think there's no point in publishing a book. That's incorrect. I've shown you why. People trust books more than any other marketing material. People never perceive a book as marketing. They perceive it as education. It takes too long and I don't have time. The process helps you get a book done in less than 4 hours. You can see Rich here again. I literally wrote an entire book in under 2 hours. I don't know where to start. All you do is answer 5 simple questions. I'm going to show you how to do that using our truth method framework. Will people read my book? Some will, some won't. But that's not the main point. The main point is what you do and how you use the book. That's what matters most. I don't know what to write about. You won't write. I'll show you how without writing. Are books really effective? Yes, but I'll also show you how to make it so you can still get people to take action even if they never read your book. Giving your prospects and clients something to look forward to, receiving in the mail is one of the best experiences you can give them. Always like to equate this to Christmas, right? I have a mentor, Dan Kennedy says, the Christmas morning effect. People love opening things. My example is, think about when you order something from Amazon, right? Those emotions that you get, even though you know what's coming in the mail, you still look forward to receiving and opening that package. This is the same experience that you can provide for your customers, your clients, your prospects. People don't look forward to opening an email most of the time. They look forward to receiving that in the mail, though. Something in the mail. So, having a book / ultimate marketing asset is the best way to establish yourself as an expert and authority on your topic and niche. We'll show you how to make it so you get people to take action even if they read your book. This is the key. I'm going to show you how to do this. How would you like me to walk you through step-by-step on implementing this? I'm going to show you how you can get this done, right? I believe in serving. Let me help you get a core of this done. Okay, so the way we do this is through the truth method. I'm really big on the truth. And it's a framework that I use to put your ultimate marketing asset together. Okay. You can access this by going to get a copy of my book. We go deeper inside of the book along with the resources. The truth method is a roadmap for writing your book fast. It's 5 clear steps that guide you from start to finish, making the whole process fast and easy to follow. Fast, straightforward, and easy to follow. So here's the truth method. T is for target, niche, and audience. R is for responding. Respond to questions with video or AI. U, once we have those 5 questions answered and addressed, we're going to unify with the introduction. Then we're going to unify with the conclusion. So let's go back. We're going to U is to unpack with the introduction and unify with the conclusion. T is to tie in your call to action or sales letter. And then H is the headline and title your book. Most people start with the title. You don't want to start with the title because we don't know what people want. Never be cute, right? We want to explain what people are going to get inside of our book. So assembling the truth. Here's how it works, right? So remember, we start with T, understand who you're serving, but then we go next. What questions do they have? So chapter 1 is a question. Chapter 2 is a question. Chapter 3, 4, 5, and on. These all becomes questions, and these become the core of your content. After we come up with the core content and we address all of those things, then we do an introduction. So we're going to unpack what's ahead with the introduction. Then we're going to unite with a conclusion. Then we're going to tie in the sales letter, the CTA, the offer, how to work with us. We're going to do the same thing in the beginning and the end. All right. And we can add extra chapters if we want. Here's an extra chapter you can add about the author. All right. So we have 5. Right here, we have 10 chapters essentially here already. And we only started with 5 core questions. So the full truth, this is what it looks like. Here are some other things you can add to your book. This is the principal matter. This is just what we just talked about, right? The core. Right here, the core. Just questions that we answer in detail. Next, we got the front matter. In this case, we've used the introduction. But there's some other things you can add to the front. Dedication, testimonials, acknowledgments. Read this first. Instructions. Table of contents, foreword, preface, introduction. Right, so that's your front matter. This is typically what things that go in the front of the book. Then we have our back matter, conclusion, what's next, about the author, right? These are other things, other chapters, other pages we can add to the book. Other. So this stuff these are other things that you can add to your book. Call to action, case studies, stories, examples, quotes, personal letters, bonus chapters. That's one of my favorites. Bonus chapters, pictures, infographics, just other stuff you can add in there that's relevant. So assembling the truth, right? These are all of the things you can add, right? Testimonial, dedication, read this first. We just talked about all of this. But just so you can see it, these are building blocks. These could all be extra chapters of extra sections, extra pages within your book. And it doesn't stop there. This list is not exhaustive. Follow-up is so important, right? So if I go back, most people want to add all of this stuff in, right? What you see here, the front matter, the back matter, the other stuff, but you don't have to do that. You don't have to add all of that stuff in your book right away. You add it in follow-up, right? So you can add those things later. They can be newsletters, case studies, all those things that we just talked about. You can add that stuff later. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to deep dive on this. You can go get, I'm going to take you through the first book that you see, the 5-day client attraction book strategy. I'm going to walk you through that book and those concepts. You can get what I'm talking about in either of these books, in Real Estate Marketing Implementation or the 5-day client attraction book strategy. You can purchase those on Amazon, or you can purchase them from my website. I'll also give you a link later where you can get access to some free resources that complement those books. So, implementation. Here's ChatGPT. GPT stands for, so you got the chat section, which means you can chat and communicate directly. But then we've got GPT, and GPT stands for Generative Pre-trained Transformer. This stands for it's like really jargon technobabble, but that's what it stands for. I'm not going to explain this. I don't want to overwhelm you. Okay. So here's what we do. You're going to use ChatGPT. Or if you don't want to use ChatGPT, you can use your videos. But for the sake of this, we're using ChatGPT. If you want help with implementing without ChatGPT, you can contact us and we can talk about how we can help you do that. But this is what you do. You start here first. who is the book for? Who the book is for. Okay? The book must not be for everybody. It must be for a particular niche, particular topic, a particular problem. We're solving problems, not writing our life story. Okay? So, start here. Who the book is for? This is the prompt you're going to use. Imagine you're an expert about blank. So, anytime you see blue with those brackets, that means you're going to input your content. So, imagine you're an expert about, let's say, foreclosures. So, replace the blue words with the word foreclosure. You can do the same thing, right? So, this is how you implement, right? You take this stuff over to AI. Imagine you're an expert about this. You will help me write a book about this, right? Same thing, AI, foreclosures. Your writing style is, you're going to select the writing style. I like the NLP format, natural language processing, not neurolinguistic. Both are valid and relevant. You're going to use a friendly and conversational tone. I think most people can start here. If you want to make it something else, you can check the resources. There's other prompts and tones you can use. You're writing plain language and avoid analogies. This is big because sometimes the AI goes off skipping in the wind somewhere and it's like, this stuff doesn't make any sense. So this is a key component. I like to make it right in plain language and avoid analogies. Because I want this stuff to be easy to understand. Chapter ideas and core content. So we talked about this a little bit, right? What does that look like? Well, we can write a list of 5 common questions about the topic you want to speak on. Write me a list of 5 common questions about pre-probate, selling a house in pre-probate. And the AI will write those questions out for you. Right? This is a prompt. What you're going to do is you're going to have this, you're going to use this prompt and you're going to replace the blue with the particular question. We can worry about fancy formatting and fancy titles. We can worry about all of that stuff later. But this is what you do. I like to conclude with 3 key takeaways. And I like to give a relevant action item. So we can get people moving and taking action rather than just consuming. Taking action is going to help eliminate information overload and overwhelmment. Okay. Next, maybe you don't like the questions ChatGPT came up with. And it's not really about what you like, but I understand some people are still going to, I don't like it. So here's what you do. You can use Google. You type in that, what is your customer, your prospect, or your client? What would they type into Google? You type that in and you come up with a bunch of questions here on Google. All right, you scroll down a little bit, you'll see this section. People also ask. And these are your questions that you address. And the cool thing about this structure is that when you start to sell your book, when people are looking for this information, as long as you set up your SEO correctly, people are going to come across your book. So the introduction and conclusion, you're going to have it write you an introductory chapter. Right? Once we've got the core, we write an introduction. Then we do a conclusion chapter using the same format. After we've done that, right? That was the U, we unify and unpack. Then we're at T, we're going to tie in the call to action in the sales letter. Okay, we're going to use that. I'm going to take this prompt, write me a chapter as a sales letter. Make sure the chapter informs the reader that I have put as much information as possible in this book, but it's still in their best interest to reach out to me for professional help and assistance. Then we say include a call to action that instructs the reader to, what do you want them to do? Do you want them to visit a website? Do you want them to schedule a call? Or do you want them to take a next step? Headline is optional, but there's your prompt. About the author is optional, but there's your prompt. Chapter titles, optional, but there's your prompts. Forward, same thing, optional, but there's your prompts if you wanted to add it. Preface, same thing, optional, but there's your prompts. So, the cool thing is that you stand out like an expert with ease. So look at these business cards, right? They all look the same. It's a bunch of business cards there. And then look at my business cards, right? Which more impressive? So I give them one of these books, one of these ultimate marketing assets, and I include my card inside of it. How's that? Right? Much easier to stand out. Dominate your niche. This is me. I was teaching real estate investing at one point. These are the things I learned in real estate investing. Next, Guillermo, breaking free from foreclosure. Probate and selling a house stress-free. These are niches. This is me. I'm providing information to people on these particular niches and topics. This is another one, right? The home seller's advantage to unlocking the secrets to a successful property sale. This is Kim, dominating her niche as a landlord. She's got 2 journals and workbooks, a journal and a workbook. Buying and Selling Paradise by Shuli Oletsky. A 50-minute guide to real estate success. A 50-minute guide to real estate in Palm Beach County. She's the expert because she wrote the book. This is my latest book, House to Sell, the alternative way to sell a house, even if you believe you've already tried everything. So, for further exploration and understanding of these concepts, go get my book. And inside, the truth method is in that book. So, what if there was a way to get leads to pay you? When you create your ultimate marketing asset, they do. So this would mean you could create marketing from nothing. You do this by providing education to your leads. Do this in a way. What if you did this in a way where the leads pay for themselves? Here's how. By creating your ultimate marketing asset. You deserve to get paid for your expertise. Most other industry does, right? Most other professions do. Here's the background. Is posting to social media, word of mouth, and other free strategies. Is that stuff really free? No. There's a myth that time is money. In fact, time is more precious than money. It's a non-renewable resource. Once you've spent it and you spent it badly, it's gone forever. The most expensive part of marketing is customer acquisition. Customer and client acquisition. That's the most expensive part of your marketing. Once you've got the lead, they're on your list. It's not that much expensive anymore. The most important part is getting them to say yes or pay attention to you. So, here's what I learned from my mentor. Whoever can invest the most money to acquire a customer wins. Now that I understood the importance of marketing, I invested several paid advertising courses and coaching programs. I'm like, I'm going to do what it takes. I was willing to spend money because I knew the value of a client. I started teaching others how to effectively use advertising, but a lot of people were hesitant about spending money to get clients and customers because it seemed expensive. Of course, it's expensive when there's no plan behind it, right? So several people were still interested because they saw that it worked a lot more effectively than word of mouth, organic, and social media strategies. But they kept asking, how can I do marketing without randomly, tirelessly, and blindly posting to social media? How can I get people that are specifically interested in what I'm offering? Or how can I do business without begging or seeming salesy and slimy? My answer was this: spend money, right? Go invest in paid advertising. Everything pointed back to paid advertising. But people kept resisting. So I'm like, how can I share this to others in a way where they will be willing to spend money? How can I show others how to be willing to spend money? What if they can make money from their advertising, right? What if I could show them how to make their advertising into an investment that gives near immediate returns? For every $1 you put in, you get $2 out. What if I can find a way to help people make their money back faster while also still understanding the value of that future customer or client? Right. So remember, the average transaction, the average commission is $9,000. The average real estate investment deal is worth at least $10,000. So you spend a few dollars to get that lead? Absolutely. Where else can you get those kind of returns? So I found a way. And it involves your ultimate marketing asset. I started thinking, what if I asked them to buy a book? That's a way for me to give them value while still educating them. Here's what it looks like, right? They give me money, I give them a book. Let's see. So, AI marketing secret number 1, your unlimited marketing money. How to create an endless stream of advertising dollars. And I'm going to show you how to set up your ads so you make money. Cha-ching. All right, your product examples. So you create a product. I hope you understand the value of an ultimate marketing asset by now. But that's, you create a product, whether it's an ebook, a book, templates, courses, videos, master classes, worksheet, or workbook. You can sell these things. The only reason our customers, our clients, our prospects aren't buying is because we're not making them the offer. Sell these things. Stop giving away your expertise for free. However, I do find that the best thing you can sell is a book. You buy those with no problem. So check this out. Pricing structure visualized. This is how I like to set up some of my clients' funnels. I like to charge about $10 for the first book, right? Just to get them interested. It covers shipping, handling. So essentially, you're like break even. And then we sell them something else. Then we sell them something else. And something else. And by the end, the potential total spent just to talk, right? Potentially this much if we set it up this way. Some people do more, some people do less. But this means, right, I've taken that $10 product and and I've turned it into $160. And now I have $160 that I can spend on marketing, or I can spend on a particular customer or a particular prospect. Not everybody's going to come in and purchase everything that we're offering, but we never know what they're going to purchase if we never make the offer. And what we're doing here is we're creating a marketing budget from nothing. Okay. So the unlimited marketing money strategy looks like this. You're going to have a landing page. You're going to sell the book in the first place, right? Someone comes in, they purchase between $5 and $20. You're going to offer them an audiobook version, right? Anywhere between $5 and $50. This is all on page 1. Then you're going to offer them a video course. You're going to offer or a video course or mini course, lesson, whatever it is, right? It's up to you to make that choice. You can also offer them a newsletter, paid newsletter. You offer them other trainings, other things you can offer. There's a ton of ideas we can think of, right? Workbooks, worksheets, in-person visits, in-person seminars, in-person events. You can offer these different things. Tickets, right? Maybe you have a ticket to an event, ticket to a home buyer seminar, home seller seminar. Okay. And then number 4 is important. So they purchase this thing, you're still going to offer them, you're going to congratulate and confirm, and you're going to offer them a consultation or a meeting with you. Right? So they paid you just to meet with you. So give them a voucher or a coupon or a ticket where they can talk with you, and you can find out what they need in their business or to do business with you. So secret number 3, the ultimate follow-up strategy. The number 1 issue that people have is follow-up. So pay attention to the gray and the yellow. The gray right here. Nurtured leads make 47% larger purchases than non-nurtured leads. Follow up. We need to nurture our customers and our prospects. In the yellow, 80% of sales require 5 follow-up attempts. 44% of people give up after 1 attempt. So again, right here, if you just follow up with your customers and prospects, you'll gain more business. This is the biggest mistake. It's the most unsexy part of marketing, but it's the most effective part of marketing. So remember secret number 1? Here's what we do. Here's how we would apply the ultimate follow-up strategy. We put together our book like we've done in secret number 1, right? We got our core. You see our core 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got our introduction, our conclusion. We got our sales letter, and then we got the about the author. But what about, it's like, hey, that's only 5 questions. I only answer five chapters. I'm going to do more. Here's how you do more. Those more questions, those case studies, those testimonials, all that other stuff, you share that stuff individually over 12 weeks or 12 months or 24 weeks or 24 months or 8 weeks or 8 months, 4 weeks, 4 months, whatever you decide. But you follow up. The other things that people need to know and understand, you follow up with them. Follow-up items, right? And follow up relentlessly. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we have between, I think, 9. We have 10 follow-ups, right? And we saw on the other screen that most people fail to follow up after 1 attempt. So we're following up at 10 times. Okay? So here's what we've covered. The ultimate marketing asset. We talked about how to use AI to create one fast in 4 hours or less. Number 2, we talked about how to create unlimited marketing money. Number 3, we talked about following up and how we could use AI that we used in secret number 1 to make the follow-up easier. Effectively doubling our business. So let's recap that again. The ultimate marketing asset. This is how you can use AI to increase your efficiency exponentially and make you more known, liked, and trusted. This way you close more deals. Number 2, we covered how to create an unlimited marketing money strategy from nothing. So you can stop dealing with freebie seekers and bad leads. Then number 3, we talked about following up and how to make it easier using AI. This way we close more deals. We double our business by following up, unless you have 0. Okay. And then the bonus secret was fast implementation. We showed you how to do this. Right? So go implement this, get some results, and then come to us so we can help you. Go implement what you see. Go get results that you're going to like the results. And then you come to us to help you. Okay, so here's my contact. Email me, Jerome@jeromelewis.com. For those of you that stayed to the end, I have some resources for you, including this slide presentation. You want to take the slides and the prompts so you don't have to type in the prompts, so you can copy and paste and you can slap it over to ChatGPT and make things much easier for you. You want to see how we take the videos, transcripts, and turn them into books and social media content, etc. All of this is available at the link that you see on the bottom, remarketingbook.com/free. If there's a particular resource that you don't see, or there's something that you want that I didn't mention, just email my team and we'll make sure you get that. We're always changing stuff, so we may, something may or may not be there. But just email us. We're happy, we're friendly. We won't sell you anything. We do have products. We do sell things, but we'll only offer them to you if you ask about it. There's no high pressure. There's no sales. We don't want anything from you. We only want to work with people that want to work with us. So again, just email me or visit that link for your additional resources, right? We've got more books available. You can go to amazon.com/author/Jerome Lewis to check out all of the other books. And if you want more, just grab this book. This is probably your best bet to grab this book here. We really go deep on the marketing implementation in this particular book. This book here where you see the red arrow flashing. So the ultimate conclusion: use AI to write your ultimate marketing asset. Think about AI as your assistant. Add offline marketing to your arsenal. Don't do all and only digital. An ultimate marketing asset is the best way to do this because you collect physical mailing addresses and you can follow up with people offline. People are overwhelmed by digital pollution and information overload. Part 2, use AI to create follow-up content easily. Make sure you follow up consistently. This alone will double your business. It's unsexy, but it's true. This is how you double your business. You follow up consistently. This is how you increase your business. You follow up consistently. If you want help with implementation, visit that link or just email us here, Jerome@jeromelewis.com, or check out our free guides, prompts, courses, etc. at the link you see below. All right, so my name is Jerome Lewis. I appreciate you watching, and I will see you on the inside.